It's important to show flexibility with the rules around sensory issues like school uniform, food, drink, etc. Some teachers have the belief that if the child can't follow every rule, they won't ever learn. But sensory overload goes beyond this. The rules can't necessarily be the same for everyone in this context. This can sometimes be seen as permissiveness, like the child is acting out because they don't want to do something, then they get their way. But I would say, I don't think this is their way. I don't think any of this is their way and what they want. We need to change the story of sanctions and rewards and see what the child is going through, why that is, and what we can do to help. It's important that the child knows it's okay to be highly sensitive and that their senses work in a different way. As a teacher, you need to model this attitude to prevent the child from building up multiple fears about being different or wrong. And now looking at processing, slow processing, complex processing. It's always important to gain the child's attention gently by name and to speak in a clear, literal and explicit way at all times. This will help the child to know that they're being communicated with and will give them a chance to prepare their response. It's vital then to give the child time to respond. Children with autism often process in their own time and their own way. It's really important to try to keep your attention on the child while they are processing and not be distracted, as this is the hardest part for the child. And they then may need some encouragement to complete the process. Although I do understand this is hard with 30 children all vying for your attention in the classroom. It can help to think that the process of the child understanding your words and responding back is something that shows great development and is a process to be celebrated and noted. What may seem like small achievements can be massive achievements for a neurodivergent child. Speaking and listening are definitely part of the curriculum, and although it may not be the focus of the task you've set, it can always be added as something to work towards with your neurodivergent child, to really notice where they are and how they're progressing in this. A child who struggles with sensory overload and processing complications can often feel really out of control. This would be the reason why a child would become controlling. The answer for that is often the opposite of what someone might think. The child needs to be given more control of their world and feel that their voice and what matters to them has agency in a world that's constantly moving and an environment where they don't feel comfortable.